Okay, see, we have got these six tables which we created. Okay, so what we'll do today is, yesterday we learned how to write joins on those chord tables. Today we'll learn how to write joins on R tables. Okay, so generally in your project, tables will be created like this itself, based on what? One to many and all that. The chord tables, what you saw, they were given only for study purpose. Understood? For study purpose they are given it. But from practical scenario point of view, if you see, always tables, majority of the time in your project will be designed in this way itself. I have shown you how to design these tables, one to many and all that. Static tables, all that I have shown to you. And now assuming that data is stored in these tables now. Okay, assuming that data has been stored in these tables, we have to study now how to retrieve the data from so many tables. So we'll see how to do joins on multiple tables today. Yesterday we did joins on what? Only 2 tables. Today we'll join. Many tables will start joining. So but before you write the queries, you should know the design of the tables very clearly. Understood? Otherwise it's impossible to understand how to write queries. See, in fact I told you one thing. When I started the course, initially I told you, always it is the duty of the DBA to write what? DDL queries. Even though the DBA writes the DDL queries, you should accurately study the tables. Only then you can do what? CRUD operations on the table. That is the reason I forced you to, and I taught you what? How to design tables. Designing tables is not the duty of the developer. We application developers only do what? CRUD operations on the table. We actually do only CRUD operations. But to do CRUD operations, you should know the tables accurately and properly. What is the column name in what table? Understood? Name of the columns, name of the tables, how the tables are related. All this you should know accurately. Only then you can write your queries. Otherwise it becomes very impossible to write the queries. Practically impossible, and that's when you start feeling tough. So that's what I'm making it very simple to you now. So we are going to do CRUD operations on this. Today I'll be showing you how to do the read operations, because we have stored the data in multiple tables. So let us revisit the tables and check again. Okay. See, there's one master table which is called as department, and it is having 4 departments. You know this. And this is static data. What will be there? Understood? So anyway, there's one department table now. It is having 4 records. Now employee is a child table of what? Department. Look at the relationship. One department can have many employees. So it will have many employees, fine. These are the different employees and they are working according to their, employee 101, A is working for which department? Transport department. Employee B is working for which department? Marketing. Employee C is working for which department? Development. Employee D is working for which department? Marketing. So 2 are working in marketing, 1 is working in transport, 1 is working in development. Fine. Then you got his emails. So every employee has got their email, one personal, one official. But carefully look, there's an employee 104, okay, who is not having his personal ID. Understood? And he doesn't have a personal ID, he has only a official ID like this. Then these are the email types, whether it is personal, official, we have filled all the values. Clear? Then coming to the phone now. In phone, what is happening? Like how many phones here? One employee is having how many phones? A is having 3 phones. B is also having how many phones? 3 phones. C is having how many phones? 2 phones. D is having how many phones? No phone. Understood? So you should know accurately what is there, what is not there. So only then you can write the query. So A, B, C, D. A is having 3, B is having 3, D is having, C is having 2, and D is having no phones. And then employee means phone type. Sorry. Okay. Employee 101 is having this number 31 is of what? Means 3 digits I made it as mobile, 4 digits I made it as home, 5 digits I made it as office, just for convention so that we can clearly understand. That's it. So 31 means employee ID 101 is having one mobile phone, 41 it is of type residence, home phone, 51 it is of office. Same way like this. For B is also having 3, C is also having 2, but D does not have a phone. So now this is how the data has been stored. Assume that data is stored in the database now. So what we have to do? We have to retrieve it. Understood? So we'll see how to retrieve the data from these many tables. So now simply what we'll do now is we are going to create some scenarios. Like given a scenario, we have to retrieve the data. Simply I go on teaching you joins, you'll never understand now. From theoretical point of view, left outer join, right outer join is okay. But we have to actually understand from practical point of view how you do joins now. So I'll give a scenario and we'll go on writing the query for all these tables. Clear? Is this clear enough? First study the tables, sir. There's no point in writing what? Queries until and unless you know your tables properly. Table and column names. So this is very, very important now, because in companies this is what you do. Remember, I'll tell you one thing. Remember, Writing queries is very essential. Do not neglect database. You might work in any project in the world. Database will become mandatory. See why it becomes mandatory. See, there will be options like this in the UI. Like show all employee and their phone numbers. We'll have one link. Employee and phone numbers. So what you should do now? Or some button will be there. User clicks on this. This will be a request to your application. Your application has to connect to database. Fetch all the records. And then what? Display it. So writing queries becomes that much essential now. So in the back end what you'll be doing? So I'm completely covering back end now. Front end will come very shortly to you. So think from the back end point of view, why we write queries and how we write queries. Understood? So I've already told you, yes, database is very important for whom? Application developers, testers, anybody you take, okay, DBA, I mean anybody, without database there is no project only. So that's the reason, focus on database now. Are you clear? So we'll be retrieving data from what now? If I want to employ and his phone number, I have to retrieve data from what? 2 tables and then display it. So now think like this, okay. So then we'll write the query. So now I'll give scenarios now and we have to do the joins now. Clear? Yeah. And see, one more thing is, I got the script ready for this. You can try inserting the data into these tables. Do it. Last class, what I have done, I have shown you how to create the tables. You also create that, see this. I've got a script here. In this script only I have inserted all the data. Let it be static or dynamic. We want what now? Populated data. So that's why what I am doing is here. I am inserting all the details of what? A details. Till here you know we have created all the tables, email type and all that. I will give you the script. Okay. So from here you start off now. Insert into, but these values will come dynamically later. But let us learn how to do read operation. Insert operation we'll see later. But anyway, it's very simple. You will get the values from the UI. In your application, you will be writing queries like this here. So you have to insert into employee, which one, how many details? It's not visible. Again, I show it to you. So see, in employee, first I'm inserting what? In employee table. Then I'll insert into what? 3 phones. Then I'll insert his to email. So these are all the records of A employee. 1 employee, 3 phones, 2 email. Then next B employee. 1 employee, 3 phones, 2 email. Done. C employee. 1 employee, 2 phones, 2 email ID. C has how many phones, sir? 2 phones, but 2 email ID. D has no phones, but 1 email ID. So write this queries. Here only run the script. So this script I'll give it to you, but you try to write those queries, because in application development it will be helpful for you. Yeah? Fine. So what I'll do, the script is ready. Now I'll copy this script. Today I'll create a new folder, Eclipse examples. Okay, we know where to go now. Store it in SQL examples. See, yesterday's queries and all I put it in the folder called as 12 joins. Yesterday's queries, what I thought, I put it in what? The folder name called as this one, 12 joins. Clear? Are you following now? This folder I have put. So today I'll create one more folder. Clear? And here I'll make it as employee joins. Sorry. Joins in what? Employee project. Done? Folder name you give anything, but I name it as what? Joins in employee project. So I'll paste that script here and I'll run the script. Automatically what happens? The tables will be created, data will be populated now. So fine. You know how to run the script? Go to DOS prompt and this script. Okay, 1 second. See, first what you do means I am doing like this so that it will be comfortable. I'll be running that script in which one? Our schema, Ravi Oracle. Like that you can run this script in your own schemas. You have created schemas, no? There you run it. Yeah. So right now so many tables are there. Okay, I'll do one thing. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll delete off all the table. I think employee table I'll delete. All means just I'm deleting it for the reason it will become easy for us, because only the corresponding tables will be there. Which is the extra table here? Fine. Now I'll run the script. Means you can delete all these tables, but you have to delete it in order properly. However, see, if I want to delete department, I cannot delete because there is a child table. So first you have to go on deleting what? Here also. First email type. Like this you delete off all the tables. If you want to delete, otherwise retain it. Email type. Okay, I'll run the script. All the things will be taught. You know now? So I'll go to SQL plus. SQL plus. Yeah. Okay, take the path. Yes, run the script. Understood? So all the tables got deleted and the new tables got created with the data. See this. And now let's come back and refresh. Let's see all the data now. In department, data, you can see. You got it now? Then transport, marketing. Okay, see the data, same thing what I have written. It's not visible right now. I'll clear it off. All this I'll clear. But just manage till I write one query you manage. Okay. Then in email, you got all the data. Just I'm showing you what you have seen on the board. The same data is here. Email type, you got the data. Okay. Then employee, yes, we have 4 employees. We have 4 employees, date of birth, all that is there. Then phone. These are the different phone numbers. Understood? What I written on the board only is there. Okay. So anyway, now data is there. So now for these data, these tables and this data, we have tried what? Queries. Understood? Okay. So now you don't need this which one? SQL prompt. You can close it because we have got our script running now. Fine. So there are 6 tables. Are you clear with this? So given a scenario now, you should write your query. That you should understand how to write. So some questions are there. See this question.txt. I got on file here. I'll paste that also where in 13 employees, this 13th folder, I'll paste the questions here. That is the script. Employee.sql is the script and question.txt is there. One more file I'll paste. Which one? That HTML file. Just for your reference. If you want, you can double click and open it and see. This is the, for this UI, they are the tables. For this user interface, understood? They are the tables. Fine. Just for reference purpose, I put it. So already I put how many files? 3 files. Getting it now? Fine. So let's open questions. Question.txt says, let's look at the first question. I want to select employee details and their phone numbers. Carefully go on observing. Maximum you always write what you know? Inner joins. Maximum you always write what? Inner joins. Why you write inner joins? Because inner joins always fetch what? Only matching records. Very rare conditions we want what? Extra records. I'll give you many conditions now. Go on seeing. In every condition always it will be what? Matching records only you'll see. That's why in maximum in projects you'll do what? Inner joins only. Understood? Very rare cases you will do outer join, and that too if you are doing an outer join, generally it will be left outer join because we keep master table on the left. Understood? Because we keep master table on the left, it will be left outer join. Understood? That's the convention what you follow. Understood? So let's see now. Select employee details and their phone numbers. This is the first question now. See, okay, see this. This is the first question. I'll copy all these questions now. And I'll have one one more screen here to type our, yeah, what is the question now? Yeah, 1 second. See, this is a question. Select employee means first query I'll type in notepad so that it will be visible for you clearly. Okay. Select employee details and their phone numbers. You want employee who are actually having phones. You don't want employee who are not having phones. Means when you want to display to the client now, you want to display only the employees who are having phone numbers. So that's the requirement now. So generally you have to do what now? Inner join only. I don't want any extra record. See this now how you write. So see, select first. Select, and because you want to do the read operation, select becomes mandatory. Along with select, what is compulsory? Mandatory. From. These two okay. But now I have to retrieve the data from how many tables? 2 tables. If I want to retrieve the data from 2 tables, what I should do now? I should do join. So for doing join, what will I do? I'll use the on clause. Like that you have to come. Understood? So this is how you have to write query. Don't write it in a single line. You will never write queries. Understood? If you want to write a query, learn like this itself. So now which are the 2 tables you have to join? If I want the employee and phone, I have to join employee and this employee table and phone table. See, this table and this table I have to join now, because I want employee and all the phones. And currently if you see, A is having 3 phones, B is having 3 phones, C is having 2 phones. So I want all their phone numbers, means all the employees are having phone numbers, but D should not be displayed. That's my requirement actually. So obviously I'll go for what? Inner join. Because if I go for outer join, I'll get the extra record. I don't want it. So you don't want it, why do you want to retrieve it? Simple. So I'll go for a inner join. But which are the 2 tables you'll join now? Employee and phone. See this now. Employee. See, learn, just concentrate on 2 joins now. I'll show you 2 queries. If you understand these 2, any queries you can write now. That's why the first 2 queries I'll go slow. See, employee, I have to give a logical name now. What is the name I'll give? Don't give like E, A, B, C, D. Understood? Give one more name with the same thing. Employee only. It will be easy for you. This is alias name now. Understood? But let it be the same name of table itself. That's the convention we follow. Which is the other table you have to join now? Phone. And for that logical name I'll give is phone. Fine. Now you have to do the join now. Which join? Inner join. Generally for doing inner join now we'll tell of join. That's it. If you want to use explicitly inner join, otherwise if you say join also, it will be inner join only. Yes, next the condition you have to write. What condition? See, you have to join this table with this table. Now you tell me, you will join which column with which column? See, you have to, matching record should be joined now. So I'll join employee ID column of employee table with what? I have to join these 2 tables. I have to join employee ID column of this table with, notice, I have to join employee ID column with phone table. Otherwise you'll never get the record. So for joining, what is the criteria? Data type of the column. Always for doing a join, data type of the column. So among the data types here, all are numeric only. Fine, I can join with any column. But the problem is, see, first I'll do the join and show you. So I have to join employee of employee column with employee of employee table with employee of phone table. So the criteria for joining is what? Data type. I'll do the join. First I'll execute the query, then we'll discuss more on that. Employee. So master table, employee, on employee dot employee underscore ID. You have to give the joining condition. No, here I have used see, yes, I have written it like this, EMPID here. Shortcuts I have written, but actually here what I have done is, in employee you can see the column name is, I have not used all that shortcut. Employee ID only I used. This is phone underscore type underscore ID only I used. So while writing query, don't look at these things. You have created the tables long back. Refer to those column names. Because I don't have space here, I have written it as shortcut. Phone underscore type underscore ID, EMP underscore ID. We should not write shortcuts. So what I'll do now, I'll write the query. Carefully see this. Employee dot employee underscore ID is equal to what? Phone dot employee underscore ID. And see, so you are joining this. So in the from clause you do what? You specify the tables. You provide the table names in the from clause. In the on clause you do what? you provide the joining condition. Okay, now which columns you want to select, you decide. I'll do starting star, I'll do star. Let's see what happens. So a query is ready now. Just copy this query, execute it. You know how to execute it. See, select everything like this and run the query. So the query will run, perfectly it will run. And you can see all the data has been populated. How many records are there? 8 rows. So how it went on joining here? Employee table has been joined with what? Phone table. See, employee ID, first name, last name, date of birth, department ID. These are the columns of what? Employee table. Now phone ID, employee ID, phone type ID. These are the columns of what? Phone table. It has joined. Understood? So exactly what has happened is, see, now this table is getting joined with this table. You are given a condition. What is the condition? Employee dot employee ID is equal to what? Phone dot employee ID. It will check, is this record matching with this? Yes, it will join. Now is this record joining with this? Yes, it will join. Is the first record A 101 joining matching with this? Yes, it will join. But again it continues. 101 matches with this? No, it will not join. Is this matching with this? No, it will not join. 101 matching with this? No, it will check for everything. Understood? Next, again 102 will be taken and checked with all the records. Wherever the matching is found, again it will be joined. Next, 103 will be taken and checked with all the records. So wherever the matching records are found, it will be joined now. Understood? And once you do the join, you'll getting what? See, this is the result what you got. And you can see a duplicate data. See here, 3 times you are seeing what? A, B, B, B. Why? Because 3 times it is joining now. 3 times means it is joining with 3 rows. From employee table, employee table is joining with 3 rows of what? Phone. Again for the next B, it is joining with 3 rows. Again for C, it is joining with how many rows? 2. For D, it will not join because there is no matching record. So totally you can see 8 records are there. A, B, C and C. That's it. Only matching records we are retrieving. Clear? Okay. So once you do this, now it's up to you. If you want to select all the data, or you can list which column names you want here. Instead of star, you start telling now. From the employee table, what I want? First name. Fine. Only pick that. Then comma. From the phone table, what do you want? Phone number. So it will be phone underscore number. That's the name of the column. Now see, only among so many columns, I don't want all the records. So what you want, you select. See, now only these many records are getting displayed. Apart from that, if you want more things, you can display what? Your joint phone and employee. No. From these 2 tables, any columns you can select. For first name, like last name, or date of birth, I'll select. Employee dot date of birth. That's the column name. Date of birth is the column name. Run. So it's displaying as date of birth also. So among the multiple columns what are there, you select. Select is used for what purpose? Selecting columns. Which columns you want to display? You retrieve. Clear? Okay. Now, in a inner join, the position of the table doesn't matter. Clearly understand that. Because it's always going to do what? Matching records. So the position of the table always matters in what? Outer join. Understood? See, I'll copy this. I'll paste one more query and I'll change the position here. Like what I'll do? Some few things just to wind up. Which one? Joins. Phone, join what? Employee. In inner joins, the position of the table doesn't matter and you get the accurate result. Again, you are getting what? 8 rows only. Only in outer join you'll find the difference. I'll show you next outer join. You'll find the difference. But in inner join, always what happens? Matching records only will be retrieved. So here the position of the table doesn't matter. But always follow the convention of keeping master table on the left side and child table on the right side. Clear? Because the position of the table is decided in ISO standard queries where? In ISO standard queries, the position of the table is decided in from clause. Understood? So fine. Next. See, this is one thing. Now some more things we'll study here. Now what happens if I join employee ID column with some other column of phone? Just think. I want to join means these 2 tables. These 2 tables I want to join. But Other than employee ID, can I join it with any other column? You can join. If I want, I'll join it with what? Phone underscore ID. See what happens. But you'll not get any record. Okay. I'll bring it back to see the same query. See, this is executing correctly now. I rectified it. I put again master table on the left, child table on the right. You are getting the correct result. But one thing I'll do. If I want, I can join it with phone also. It will not give me an error because the columns are of same data type, but no data found. You will not find any records. Now it's trying to map now. See here, 101 with which one it is mapping? 1. How it will select? Because this column value is checked with which column value now? Phone underscore ID. It will never match. So for joining, the tables need not be related. Here I am joining two related tables. But what I am trying to finally conclude is, for joins, tables need not be related. They can be unrelated also. For joins, always the criteria is always data type of the column. That's it. Understood? But generally it so happens, because we follow normalization process, we end up in joining what? Primary key and foreign key. Because we are following normalization, means we are splitting the data into multiple tables and relating now. Now why will I use primary key and foreign key only for joining now? Why not any other column? Because primary key and foreign key is not used for what? I mean, it is basically getting used here for matching purpose. Understood? Joins will work without primary key and foreign key also. But here basically we are using it for what? Matching purpose. If it matches, this one will match with only which column now? Foreign key column only, no other column. Understood? So primary key and foreign key we are going to do. So always we do joins on what? Primary key and foreign key only. The only reason is to match, nothing else. Understood? But joins will work without primary key and foreign key also. Generally people think, no, why do you want to have a primary key and foreign key? They'll think to do joins. Primary key and foreign key is not used for doing joins. It is used for what? Relating tables. And it helps, while inserting it helps in what? Data integrity, and while deleting it will help in cascading. That is the main advantage of primary key and foreign key. But it so happens that while doing joins also we end up joining what? Primary key and foreign key only. So follow this standard formula now. It's very simple. Always you end up doing what now? Joining one table with another table with which column now? Primary key column with foreign key column only. This is the blind formula now. Understood? It's the blind formula. So till now you are also following it blindly, but just I clarified it. So let's go on coding with what now? The blind formula itself will get the accurate result. But you have understood technically why you do what? The primary key is joined with primary key, column of primary key is joined with foreign key, you understood, because to match. That's it. Clear? So this is done. Are you clear with this much now? So a lot of concepts we covered now, yesterday's points. Primary key and foreign key is not necessary for doing joins, but it is only used for matching purpose. Okay, fine then. So again, I'll just change this to what? Employee ID, you'll get the result. Now matching records will be found. Done? Again you are getting the matching records. So fine. So in this query a lot of concepts are there. So focus on all that. Do all your R&D in this simple queries. When you do it in simple queries, no, advanced queries will become very easy for you. Fine, next. So we'll go with the next queries now. So this query over. So the next query would be this one now. So select all employees and all their phone numbers. Whether he is having a phone number or not, I want all the employees. That's it. If he is having phone number or not, I'm not interested. But I want all the employees, and if he is having a phone, display that. I want all the employees. If he is having phone, display that. So now you have to obviously go for what? Means you have to do join on two tables. Which two tables now? Employee and phone. You have to do the join on two tables. Which two tables now? Employee and phone. But when you are joining now, you want the extra record. So you have to go for what? Outer join. Now which outer join you will go? Let's see that later. Whether it is left or right. Because the left outer join or right outer join is always decided upon the position of the table. Understood? But definitely I have to go for which join now? Outer join. Understood? So yes, let's see now. How do you write the query? So I'll write it in notepad only, and then I'll come back and paste it here. Only this is the last query I'll work, then I'll clear off all this. Because we need it for reference, I have to explain it. So see this. So select employee and all the employees and all their phone numbers. So yes, select will come now. Next what? From. Then what? You have to join. Fine. So which two tables you have to join now? Employee. Alias name is employee. Then phone. Yes. So I place the two tables now. In this, what did I do? As a convention, we follow what? Master table on the left, child table on the right, as a convention. So if the master table is on the left and the child table is on the right, I want the extra record on what? Left side of the table. So I'll go for what join now? If I tell only join, it will become what? Inner join. So but I want the extra record. So what will I do? Left, outer, join. That's it. Understood? On what is the joining condition? Same. Matching records plus extra records. Employee dot employee underscore ID is equal to phone dot which column? Employee underscore ID. Done. Which column you want to select? That you decide. It will select all the columns. Among the multiple columns, you decide. I'll select only employee dot first name, comma, phone dot phone underscore number. It's the column name. So first study all the tables. What is the name of the table? What is the name of the column? All that you study first. Then you can run these queries. Fine. So let's type here and paste it now. See here. Yeah, accurately I'll get all. See, till now you are getting in the last query I got 8 records in equi-join, inner join. But this time I'll get 9 records. The 9th one is D. Means if he's eyeing phone also get me, else also get me all. I'm not bothered about phone number this time. I'm more bothered about employees. These are very rare conditions in projects. What you do always you will not do outer join, but just I showed you. In case if you want to do it like this. Just I'll remove left outer. See here what happens. It will become what now? It will become inner join. See 8 records. Understood? Yeah. Still some more small R&D. I'll finish it off. I'm winding up of joins today. See this. See here. I will go with what now? Left outer join. Now how many records you'll get? Means when you run now, you are getting 9 rows. Understood? You will get 9 rows now. Fine. But see here, in outer join, position of the table matters. See, this is your original query. What I'll do? I'll paste that same query. Only I'll be changing what? Phone position to left side and employee table to right side, the position of the table. You'll get, but how many records you'll get this time? I'm doing left outer join, but there's no extra record in what? Phone table. So I'll get again what? 8 records only. See 8 rows. So this time what I should do? Right outer join. Now what will I get? I'll get the extra records. See there, 9 rows are there. So sometimes left, sometimes right. Don't do it. Better what? Master table left, child table right. Standard is left outer join. Understood now? Clear? So even though you'll get the output, same output, do like this. Okay. Now last thing to finalize. See, always the position of the table matters where? In the from clause. Position of the table will never matter in what? On. It will never matter. Just for your confusion, doubt, I'm clarifying it. Okay. See here. This was the query what we executed now, left outer join. Concentrate on that itself. This will delete off. I'll change the position of the table in what? On clause. I'll change the position of the table in wait. See here, master table on the left only, child table on the right only, and here I am doing what? Left outer join. I am doing left outer join and I am getting what? Extra record, correct. But if I change the position of the table in what? On clause, no effect. Phone dot employee ID is equal to employee dot. No, the position of the table always matters in the from clause only. Notice I have changed it. So I phone, see in the from clause, master table on the left or employee table on the left. In the from clause, is it visible? Huh? This is the last query. I will just finish it off. See what I am doing in this class. Yeah. See here in the select, in the on clause, I will make what? In the from clause, what is the position of the table? In the from clause, employee is on the left, child is on the right. Okay, fine. Now see this. On, what I will do? I am changing the position of the table in what? On clause now. Phone dot employee ID is equal to employee dot employee ID. Where is the position of the table now? In from. But I changed it in what? Ulta. On. Okay. So here it will not have any effect. It will get the same output. The output is same. But follow convention. What is the convention? I did left outer join. Sorry, I selected left outer join. Yeah, phone dot employee ID. You're getting 8 records. Correct, you'll get. Okay, the thing is, see, position of the table always matters in, remove this left out and then check. Position of the table always matters in from clause, not on clause. That's it, man. Just summary I'm telling you. So, but still, what you do, convention you follow. What? When you're keeping master table in the left side on from clause, here also what you do? You keep it on left side. Still it doesn't matter. So what you do? Here it is irrespective. Whether you keep it on the left side or right side, better you keep it on the master table on left, because same convention what you are doing on the top, follow it here also. That's it. Clear? That's all about joins. If you know this much, you can write any query now. So I'll show you now. So I'll give scenarios now. You have to go on joining the tables. You're getting the output. And the position of the table doesn't matter in on clause. Summary, it only matters in from clause. Fine. So okay, are you clear with all these tables now? So what I'll do, I'll clear off all these tables now. We'll see more scenarios and we'll write the queries for all those scenarios now. Clear? Start guessing now. The next query is this. Select employee details, phone numbers and their phone number type. Means you are displaying all their phone numbers till now. Yes, but I want that phone number is of type what? 1 means what? 2 means what? It's displaying 3 phone numbers for A. But 1 is a what type of a phone? B is what type of a phone? Shall I clear everything now? I'll clear this and start writing. You got the idea of these tables now? Yes. So when you are giving the answer, thinking first look at the tables you have drawn in your book and then answer. Otherwise it will not be possible. How they are related, all the relationship you should know now. See what is the requirement now. Select employee details. I type it in notepad only. See this. The question 3. Third question now. What is the question? You have to select employee details, phone numbers and their phone number type. So first decide how many tables you have to join. 3. What all? Employee, phone type. 3 tables you have to join. That is it. So you should not given a scenario how many tables to join. First understand how many tables are required for this. Joining it is very simple. I'll show you. Concepts you should understand. Once you get the concept now, doing it is very easy. If you don't have the concept only, doing it is very difficult. Okay, see this now. I'll start joining now. Select is mandatory, yes. From. Next, on. See first you know that you have to join which one now? Employee with phone. And the result of that you have to join it with what now? Phone type. The result of that you have to join it with phone type. So first I'll join employee and phone and show you. The result of that I'll join it with what? Phone type. First 2 will join. So learn how to join 2 tables. Slowly you'll learn how to join 3. If you know how to join 3, now you can join any number of tables. 4 tables, 5 tables, 6 tables. See this now. From employee. Okay, employee. See means I have to display the employee and their phone number type means I don't want mismatching records. Always I want what now? Matching records. So always we go for inner joins only. Always. Understood? Just see this now. Select from employee, which join? Inner join, correct? Phone. First I'll join these 2 tables. On what? Employee underscore ID is equal to phone dot employee underscore ID. Correct? Huh? In phone table also I got what? Look into the tables. In phone table also I got what? Employee ID. Yes. So you're joining this too. And which columns you want to select? Initially I'll write star. Then later on we'll filter which one you want. We'll select only those 2. So right now I'm selecting what? I'm joining these 2. Let's execute the query and check. So you can directly type in Apex only. Just for your clarity I'm typing it in what? Notepad. Yeah, you know the result. Now these 2 tables have been joined. See here. Phone and which one? Employee. 8 rows have been created. Now I have to join this result with what? Phone. A phone type. See how I join? Simple. After giving the condition here, continue writing join here itself. Join. Which table you want to do now? Phone type. Done? Give a logical name, alias name now. Phone, I'll give the logical name as what? Phone type without underscore. The name of the table is phone underscore type. The logical name I have given is phone type without underscore. Fine. Now say, understanding how you do it? In the on clause only I am doing what now? Means it's you can write it anywhere. In the next line also you can write it. But these are conventions. So next, these 2 will be joined. But on what condition? On. You have to give the condition again. On what condition? This means you have got the result here now. On what condition this result should join with what? Phone type. Where it's very simple now. In phone table, you pick which one? Phone underscore type underscore ID and you join it with what? Phone type dot phone underscore type underscore ID. That's it. You join those 2 columns now. Simple. That's it. See here. Because see, this is a big table what you got. In this table what you got after joining, which column can be joined with? You only decide now. Among this, which table can be joined with your phone type? When I joined these 2 tables, see this is the result. Now this result should be joined with what? Phone type. Now if you want to join it with phone type, can employee ID join with phone type? No. Can this column join with phone type? No. The only column which can join with phone type is which one? But this column is in which table? Right now, phone table. So I'll write where phone dot phone underscore type underscore ID is equal to phone type dot phone underscore type underscore ID. That's it. So primary key foreign key again, just for matching purpose. Continuous. That's it. If you know 3 tables, you can join any number of tables now. So you have written it now. See here. Okay. I'll do one thing. I'll start coding here only, man, because it's moving outside. Just manage here itself. Okay. On join with what? phone underscore type is the table name. Logical name I'll give as phone type. Fine. Now next, and one more thing, carefully observe. First understand the phone type table. This is the name of the table. In this, the table, what is the name of the first column? Phone underscore type underscore ID. What is the column name? Phone underscore type. So name of the table is also phone underscore type. Name of the column is also phone underscore type. Be careful with this. Don't get confused. Okay. So this will happen in email also. Email underscore type is the table name. In email underscore type is the column name. Understood? So be clear, then only you can write. See, on, what will I do now? Now among, you want to join phone and phone type. You want to join phone and phone type. But which is the master table? Phone type is the master table of phone. Okay, fine now. So phone underscore type, sorry, phone type now. The logical name use phone type dot phone underscore type underscore ID is equal to phone dot phone underscore type underscore ID. That's it. So I think I typed it again here only. Fine. Okay, this is, I'll start typing in which one? Here only. I just pasted. Are you getting it now? So let's run. We'll get a huge number of records now. But among this, you have to select few records now. See all the records. Phone type also is getting picked up now. Understood? So among this, which columns you want? You select. See, it's simple, I tell you. If you had stored the data in a single table, now this is how it would have been looking. Instead of storing in multiple tables, now if you had gone for storing it in what? Single table, this is how it would have been. All duplicate values, redundant values, now. So to avoid this only, what we do? We stored it into multiple tables. But while retrieving, we'll retrieve it into a single table. That's all. Understood? So okay, now these many records are there. See here. This is the details of what? Employee ID, first name, last name, date of birth, department ID is the record of employee table. Next, phone ID, employee ID, phone type, and all that means up till here, phone number is of what? Phone table. From here to here is what? Phone ID, employee ID, phone type, and phone number is of phone table. These two are of phone type table. So all the three tables have been joined. So in which table you want which record, you decide now. So now see, simple. I'll put it in the select clause. Select is very simple, man. Instead of star, you start selecting now. Employee dot what? First name, comma, yes. In phone, you want phone dot phone underscore number, comma, yeah, phone type is the alias name. In that logical name is, sorry, in the column name is phone type is the alias name. Dot, what is the column name? Phone underscore type. That's it. Only three columns I want. Fine. Run. Understood? So now how many records have been selected? You can see here. All matching records only. Understood? I wanted all the employees who are having their phones with what type it is. So I joined three tables. If you get the grip of this, you can go on joining what? Any number of tables now. Okay, three tables, understood now? So very simple. So this is a standard. See, all, see, select, from, on, one more table you want? On, joining condition will be there only. I'll join one more table, you'll understand. Understood? See, generally in colleges you have written queries like this. See, single line I'll write. In fact, here it will not show. So in colleges you have written queries like this. Just copy this and show it to you. This is the big query. Unimaginable. Already you have started writing such big queries. You see in college how you write now? Or generally, this is how you write. One big query you'll be doing. It will be on, like on train now. Where you'll go and deeper. This is how you write queries. Select, from, where, whatever you want you'll be typing. Don't type like this, you can never write a query. Understood? So there is a huge gap between what you are and how you should enter the industry. Industry looks for professionals like this. So when you go to interview also, write the queries like this itself. How? They'll give you some condition. You have to write like this. First write, select, and write in caps. Follow these conventions. Don't write in small case, even though it works. Okay, follow conventions, because in projects, applications, we write in caps only. Select from, okay, on. I show you how to use where also. Like this you write. Means you should know which clauses are required. Then do fill in the blanks. If your query is wrong also, he'll accept, because he's seeing your methodology, approach. Understood? Instead you start writing big like this, no. He'll not even bother to see your query, and he'll never understand also. Forget he understanding, you will only not understand your own query. Understood? You'll take at least 1 hour to write the query now. Understood? And still you will not get the output. So here, see, I'm typing it in Notepad and executing there, imagine, without any support. Understood? So this is the way you should know how to build your queries. Clear? So like this you follow now. Okay, now till now I'll not use where. Like this you can continue still what? See, more joins you will do. On, this will be the syntax finally. On, where, you can do if you want group by. If you want you can do what? Having, and lastly you can do what? Order by. This big it will become. But don't worry, this much you will not write. Understood? As you go on writing queries, you will only understand. But this is the actual way of writing your select query. Yeah? Okay. So in okay, here in on, what you do is table 1, you'll join it with 1 second. No, in on you give the condition, na? Table 1 dot column name is equal to table 2 dot column name. Understood? So then what you do? This is table 2. This is the syntax. Roughly I am writing you the syntax for what? Doing multiple table joins. See this. On table 1 dot column name is equal to table 2 dot column name. But generally these two columns will be primary key, foreign key. Understood? Then you will say join. Join which one? Table 3 now. Table 3 dot column name. Sorry, here table 3 will say join. That's all you'll do. You'll do the join. And here what you'll do? This is syntax, write it, you'll understand. Here, whatever table now, it might be, you might be joining the third table with which one? First table column, or you might be joining the third table with second table column. It will be depending now. So I'll join it with second table column. Example, table 2 dot column name is equal to table 3 dot column name. Again, if you want it, you can join it with one more table. Which one? Table 4. Again, you'll write now. Again, 3 tables are there. Which column of which table you want to join it with? Which column of fourth table? Some common thing should be there. Understood? So assuming that it is there in third table. Table 3 dot column name is equal to table 4 dot column name. Like this it goes on. Understood? This is the accurate way of writing. You can write. Very easy it will be. Sorry. This will also be one more on. Don't write here. Understood? I am just talking about how to write the on clause. So this will be the syntax. Carefully start following now. You'll understand how to write all the joins. I'll give scenarios now. Clear? Should I clear all this now? Yeah, the next query is, see till now you worked with employee and phone. Let's work with employee and email details. I want all the employees who are having their email. For having, okay, whether it is personal or official, I don't bother. I want all the employees and their email IDs. So now I have to join which table with which table now? Employee with email. Only 2 tables required now. Same like what? Employee and phone, what you did. So let's see how you write the query now. So first what will you write? Select employee details and their email ID. Select. Okay, leave it. From on. Yes, tell now. From which table? Yes, employee and email you are joining now. Which is the master table? Employee. You'll join it with which table now? Email table. Done. Condition. Employee dot employee underscore ID is equal to email dot employee underscore ID. Understood? Correct now spellings? Yeah, that's all. So what do you do now? Select employee dot, if you want you do star and check. Employee dot first name comma email dot email. Name of the column is also what? Email. That's it. You'll get all your records. Understood how to write the queries? Okay. Any questions in these queries? This query. So joining, you want what? Employee and all is email. Inner join I did. Fine. Next question. Select, you see this, employee details, email IDs and what? Email type. So this time you have to join how many tables? 3. Which are the 3 tables? First, understand what you have to join. Concept you understand. Doing it is very simple then. Understood? So yes, select employee details, email IDs and their email type. Here in the previous result, what happened? The type of email is not getting displayed. What type it is? So I want the email type. So same. Like how you worked with phone, same here. Nothing else. See this. Select from on. You have to join 3 tables. Remember? Okay. So first I'll join what? Employee with employee. Employee with email. Okay. Condition will be employee dot employee underscore ID is equal to email dot employee underscore ID. If you want to say star, check whether it is joining or not. Yes, it is executing. It has joined the 2 tables. So still, I want to join which table now? One more table now. So you write here join. See your syntax. The 3rd table is which one? Email type. Email underscore join email. The table name is email underscore type. I'll give the logical name of email type. Understood? Now I have to join. See, the 3rd table should join with which table now? Email table. So I'll write join. What is that? On. Joining condition you give now. Now who is the master table? Email type. Email type. Logical name use it. Use the logical name. Email type dot email underscore type underscore ID is equal to email dot email underscore type underscore ID. Yes, query ready. But it will display all the columns. See employee table details. Next what? Email table details. Lastly what? Last 2 columns. Last 2. Email type. Among these many columns, which column you want? You select now. That's your wish. Employee dot first name comma next what? Email dot email comma email type dot email underscore type. That's it. I want only 3 columns. Fine. It's not necessary you want all the columns. can see the records. See, among so much of data, so many data, which is that tables, how you go on retrieving the data? Understood? So much of data will be there in database. Only what you want, that you should accurately select. Understood? Yeah? Fine. So let's go to the next query now. Which is the next query? You will tell everything now. Yes, very interesting query. Select the employee details and only what? Personal email IDs now. Means I want the employee who are having personal email IDs. So actually D does not have a personal email ID. So only 3 records will be selected now. Which one? A records, B records, A and their employee ID, B and their employee ID, his employee ID, C and his employee ID. D should not be selected because I want the employee and his personal email IDs. Says now, how many tables you have to join? First decide. Employee, email type also required. So same query you will write, no difference. Extra what you will do now? Can you guess? Where condition, yes, excellent. Same query, good. Then what? Where? Email type is equal to what? Personal. That's it. Email type dot email, that's the table name. In that which column? Email underscore type is equal to personal. So this is how you start using the where clause also now. Because see, I want to filter the rows now. Where clause is used for what? Selecting rows. I want all the rows. So I want only with personal. So you can do it now. See, only personal is coming now. If you don't write where, you know what happens? Just see, I'll remove where. All the email type will be selected. If you want to eliminate that, you go for where. That's it. See here. Just one small thing. Just add where, finished. Done? Okay, next. The next clause now, the next query. Given a phone number, yeah. See how you navigate actually. A phone number is given to you. Okay, see a record from the child table is given to you now. You want the details of what? It's master table. So navigation in database is bidirectional. Remember that. Means if you have a record from master table, you can retrieve the data from child table also. If you have a data, means if there is a record given to you, like a data from child table is given to you, we can retrieve the records from parent table also. So in a database, no, what happens? The tables are navigated in bidirectional. From child also you can reach parent, from parent also you can reach child. Okay, so understand that with the query now. So our phone number is given to you now, and you want to select what? To which employee it belongs to now? And what is the phone number? 32222. A phone number is given to you now. So you have to select now to which employee it belongs. So you should know how many tables to join now. What are the 2 tables you'll join now? Only 2 tables are required now. Select from on. Which 2 tables you require? Employee and employee phone. That's it. Employee and phone. That's it. Then where? See, employee dot employee underscore ID is equal to phone dot underscore ID employee. Okay, so fine. First you join these 2 tables. What do you want to select? Employee and all the phones now. Employee dot first name. If you want, okay. First we'll do star and see. What columns you want, we'll decide later. It will execute and display what? Everybody's phone number. But among these rows, I want few rows. Which one? Who's where clause now? Where phone dot phone underscore number is equal to 222. See, given a child record, you can navigate to what? Parent table also. Means from which one? From phone table, I am navigating to what? Employee. It's nothing but join only. Okay. From employee record also you can reach what? Like if I give a name and ask you to find his phone number, you can do it. If I give a name and ask you to find his phone number, you can find. How will you find? Where name is equal to so and so. Same way, ulta. If I give a phone number, you can find what? Employee name also. So navigation is following now. So there's one table now, employee. I'll give the employee name and ask you to select all his phones. I'll give employee name and ask you to select all his phones. So means select all the phones for AA. Fine, you can do it. Ulta also you can do. Given a phone number, you can select what? Into which employee it belongs to. Okay. So that is what we say. In database, the navigation is bidirectional. It means any table, from any table you can navigate to any table. Clear? Yes. So we are navigating from what now? Actually scenario is we think like that. We are navigating from child to parent. Okay, see this. So yes, we'll get all the records now. So you're getting all the details of what? BBB. But if you want, you can select which column you want. Which column I want? Select employee dot first name, comma, employee dot date of birth also you can pick. That's your wish. All the employee details. Comma, what I'll pick? Phone dot phone number. Any columns you want, you pick. That's up to you. So given a phone number, you wanted all the employee details, you fetched it. Same way, you try doing it. Given an employee name, you can retrieve what? All his phone numbers. Ulta you'll do, man. What you'll do? Where? What you'll do? Where? Employee dot first name is equal to sorry, BBB I'll take. Oh, A will take, no problem. Three phones. So means given a record in master table, you can go to child table also and retrieve the record. Or given a record in child table, you can go to master table also and retrieve the record. So navigation is bidirectional. Yeah? Understood now? Only one change here. Where clause. Understood? But my requirement was what? Given a phone number, select the employee details. So I'll keep it back. What I'll do? Where phone number is equal to, that's it. This I'll remove. Because you are given a phone number. In the UI, in the user interface, in your UI, okay, in the application point of view, he's given you a phone number. So you have to pick all the employee details and display. Sometimes they'll give enter what? Name. And that time you have to display all the phone numbers. So depending on scenario, I'll write the query. Yeah? Fine. Okay, the next query now. Which one? Given a phone number, select employee and email details now. What? Given a phone number, select employee and, sorry, phone and email details. You want two details now. So how many tables you have to join now? Huh? You have to join three tables because you want phone details also, email details also, and employee details also. Okay. So phone number is given to you. See here. Select from on. Yes, first. Which two tables? Employee with email I'll join. What join I'll join? Join. Okay. Join. Email. So now employee. See, last time it was like you are given a phone number and you are selecting only employee details. But this time you are given a phone number, you have to select two details, employee and his email, two details. So first I join employee with email and then employee dot is equal to email dot employee underscore ID, then next join. Which table? Phone. phone on condition, right? Which table you will join with which table? Phone should be joined with employee table. You cannot join phone with what? Email, no? So obviously which one now? Understood? Till now you are joining what? Second table, but this time I am joining what? First table. First table with third table. Understood? So what will I do now? Employee dot employee ID is equal to phone dot employee underscore ID. Select star I'll do. I have to give one condition. We'll give that. First let's see whether it works. 3 tables you are joining. Clear? Yes or no? Anywhere wrong? Underscore is here. So many records will come. If you give a where condition, rows will come now. Many rows will come. You are joining. So many rows have come. I want to which one? Select the rows. It is giving you, see, name, email, and phone. All the things. So I'll select what you want to display now. First join. Then you decide what you want to display. Where phone dot phone underscore number is equal to 222. Okay, now see this. Employee dot first name comma phone dot phone underscore number. Understood? Okay. More things you want to display. I'm just selecting 2 details. First name, last name, date of birth. Email you want, okay. Email dot email, that's it, comma. See how big queries you are writing already? Kusha. Yeah? Fine. 9th query. Given a phone number. Okay, and department details now. Till now we did not work with what? Department. So now we have to join what? Phone, employee, email, department. 4 tables you'll join. Understood? Yes, start off now. If you get this query, you are done. 4 tables. You can join now 10, 20, 30 tables also. Clear? See this. Select from. First we'll select what? Department and employee. Department, join, employee. Fine. On. What is the condition? Department dot underscore ID is equal to employee dot department underscore ID. Yes, employee is working for a department now. Take that. Then what? Join. You'll join with which one now? You have to join, retrieve phone. You can join with either phone or with email. I'll join it with email first. Email. Okay. On. What is the condition? Now which column you'll pick now? From the employee table I'll pick employee ID, and from the email table I'll pick employee ID. Like that you go on joining now. So from employee table dot employee underscore ID is equal to email dot employee underscore ID. That you'll join it with what? Phone. Join phone. Understood how to do joins? On what? The condition. What condition? Phone should again be joined with what? Employee dot employee underscore ID is equal to phone dot employee underscore ID. Then phone number is 222. Where condition? Where phone underscore number is equal to 222. Column you select. Will you select now? Select employee dot first name. Yes, what all details you want? Email dot email, comma, phone dot phone number. Any other details? Department, comma, department dot, in any order you display, that's your wish. Displaying can be done in any order. Department dot department underscore name. See how you are writing queries? Imagine the length of the query. See, you have to crack it logically. Perfect. Understood? So B phone number is 222 and is working for which department? Marketing department. If you don't give the where clause, so many records will be, I'll filter the rows, that's it. These are the two employees, means you are joined, see here, more than 10 rows are there, but I want particularly of what? Where phone number is 222. So see this. So you go on checking, you'll understand. Display 50 records without the condition, no? Because Apex is there, you are writing. If it was SQL plus, I wouldn't have coded. So more than working on what? Java database, tools are important here. Understood? Still powerful tools are there which are Toad and all. Excellent there. Very easily you can write. Understood? So first learn concepts. What you want to do, you got excellent solutions. Understood? What you want, that is very important, because when you develop an application, what is that required is very important. For that, thousands of solutions are there for you. Clear? So like this, you can go on joining. So now, if you do it, you'll get this record. Fine, do it. Then next, select employee having phone and working for what? Marketing department. Again, you will have to join what? Who are having phone, plus they should be working for what? Marketing department. Requirement is that. Understood? So having phone and working for marketing department. Yeah, right now. Tell, select which all tables you'll join from. Okay, he should have phone and he should be working in marketing department. Who are they actually? See, according to the data here, which is the department number? Marketing is 20. In employee table, there are 2 employees working for what? Marketing department. But only B has phone, remember. D does not have phone, so I should retrieve what? Only B records, matching records, inner join. Okay, so see this. Select what now? Department join employee on department underscore ID is equal to employee dot department underscore ID join phone table on, sorry, a logical name for phone I didn't give, phone on employee underscore ID is equal to phone dot employee underscore ID. Yeah, star means select star. It will do the join. If you don't put the where clause, fine, all records are selected. But I'll put a condition now. Where department dot department name is equal to marketing. And which columns you want, you can select. Which one? Employee dot first name comma what? Working for market. Okay. Phone number I'll pick. Phone dot phone underscore number comma department dot department underscore name. Query ready. So it's fill in the blanks. Remember, otherwise you cannot write your queries. Just to design 3 phones. Again, if you want, you can filter. Only is mobile phone also you can get. That time join it with phone type and give what? One more condition. And I show you how to give multiple conditions. Next class. Clear? Next example. So like this we can go. Clear this? Yes. Now an interesting fact here. Let's see how left outer join is. Just for example I am teaching you. I want all the employee who are working in marketing department. And if he is having a phone, retrieve it. If he is not having a phone, also retrieve it. You select all the employees who are working for marketing department. Query is this simple here. Select all the employees and all the phones. All employees I want. All employees. So what will I do? Same query. Hardly any change. Join it like this itself. And here what will you do? See this. Very rare scenarios will get like this, but just I am making you understand how to use left outer join. So I'll join department and employee. Fine. This is joined. After that, this employee you are joining with what? Phone. Employees. Look at this query now. You are joining the employee table with what? Employee. See here, employee has already been joined. So here what will I do now? I'll just put left outer join. Just instead of inner join, if you do left outer join, you'll get whose record now? B's record also you'll get. That's it. Just I showed you. D records. All the employees, whether he's having a phone or not, but he should be working for what? Marketing department. Yeah. So left one example for what? Left outer join. And last very interesting query. We'll finish it off with this. So now let's see how you got the grip. Select employees and phone details working for what? Marketing department and having mobile phones. I told you now. Okay, so let's see now how you write it. Select the employees and their phone details. He should be working for what? Marketing department. And if he's having only mobile phone, then only retrieve that record. If he's not having mobile phone, don't retrieve it. B has a mobile. So only B record should be retrieved now. Only that to which one? Only his mobile phone. I don't want other phone numbers. So see this. Marketing department now? Okay. Department join with employee department dot department underscore ID is equal to what? Employee dot department underscore ID. You'll join it with what now? Phones. Phone on employee dot employee underscore ID is equal to phone dot employee underscore employee and underscore ID. Join phone underscore type phone type. Yes, now phone underscore type on the joining condition, phone logical name is phone type dot phone underscore type underscore id phone underscore type underscore id is equal to phone dot phone underscore, means you have to join with phone type with phone now. Phone dot phone underscore type underscore id. Yes, you are joining this much. Yes, now conditions you have to give. Where department dot department underscore name is equal to marketing and so and phone type dot phone underscore type is equal to what? Yeah, select all the details here. What details you want? Employee dot first name comma what? Whatever you want to select now. Department dot comma phone underscore type dot phone type dot phone underscore type like this. B is working in marketing department and designing a mobile phone. Clear? So like this you should write accurate queries. Practice it, you'll get it. Just a matter of time. How much you write queries, that better you can write and understand it. Clear? So all these queries what I'll do. Okay. So today's queries, let's see, I'll go to here. I'll create one. I'll open a notepad and join. I'll give some name like join employee project. Some name I'll give. Understood? Join employee project means I'll put all the, means I'm keeping it here. So all these queries what I have typed today is there in which folder today? 13 joins employee project. I put it here. Just refer to that, you get it. Clear? So this completes joins. Okay, SQL joins. That's it.